Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, a place where I talk about things related to fitness, lifestyle, personal development, and everything else in between. This is a very highly requested video. It's going to be a KMART haul. If you guys follow me on social media, then you know that I have been doing multiple trips to KMART to look for new things, new hacks and ways to organize your home and your pantry, and I can't wait to share what I found with you all. So let's get into the video. Start off with these glass storage containers. I do have the smaller one, which I believe is 720 mils, and I have larger ones like this, which go up to 1 liter or a bit more. These are relatively cheap. They're only like $4 or $5 each, and they're great for meal prepping or just storing any leftovers in your fridge. In terms of the quality is good. They're dishwasher safe. The thing to note is the lid doesn't always close properly. So I don't know if it's just because they're made in bulk, so they're not all identical. There might be some slight variations, but if you try to close it one at a time, sometimes the last one just doesn't clip on and it does get a little bit frustrating. So what I do recommend is closing it on opposite sides at the same time. So you'll close these two sides first, and then these two sides would have a more likely chance of locking in. But yeah, they're really convenient, and I like the fact that KMART generally has this in stock, so if you do need more, it's quite easy to find. Well, speaking of meal prepping and storage containers, the next thing is something a little bit different. Or is it? So it's I think they're letter organizers. So they come in a black version as well, and I've actually used them for quite a few different things around the house. This one actually is for mail, so I just organize it in any catalogs or larger mail, and then one for me and one for Lawrence as well. The other way I like to use it is to arrange the lids for my storage containers, and I'll just show you what they look like when it's all filled up. So if we open it up, it looks like this. Doesn't this just like satisfy your OCD? Oh my gosh. Anyways, if you look carefully, you can see that I've got the letter organizers, and they fit about, I would say four of these lids in each section. So then I've got the bigger ones, then it goes to the smaller ones. And I've stacked another one over here. Pretty much aligned them all along this area in the drawer. It makes it so much cleaner and easier, and you can easily grab which size you're using. And these are all of the glass storage containers that we've got. Those are the smaller ones I just mentioned, and this is the bigger one. Highly recommend using the letter organizers. It's definitely a cheaper way to organize all your lids, and it does a good job. This is another way that I've decided to use the letter organizer in my actual pantry. I just had a spare one, and I didn't need it for the glass storage container lids, so I decided to just use it for some Asian ingredients. Look here. I've just snacked. I don't know if you guys know what this is, but I've just stacked them in like little separate areas just so that they stand up and I can see what I've got, and it stands up by itself, so it just makes this area a little bit cleaner. This is actually another thing I got from the KMART. It's just this little metal wire stand. So it just pretty much props up like that. So I was able to stack some rice noodles there and then pop some other random stuff underneath. That way you're actually using all the space that you've got available. You could probably put 2 along there if you really wanted to. I do believe there is a smaller size. I just got the bigger one because it just fit nicely here. Alright, so since we're already in the pantry, there is something else that I want to show you guys, and I really like how this turned out. KMART 3-tier step, and I've already got it all set up, but essentially if I take things away, you can see that it's just got 3 tiers to it, and that way you can actually stack things on top of each other and you can see it all. You can probably use this for any spices or herbs that you've got to make it into like a little herb rack or shelf, but it looks really good for all this baking stuff. So I decided to put some nuts and coconut flour and stuff at the back. These are just syrups and other bigger things, and then all the smaller little baking stuff there. And yeah, it looks really neat and it just blends everything in nicely. Now, if you guys have seen my previous video, then you know that I love having Lazy Susans in almost every single corner of my pantry. It has really made life so much easier, and you're not having to like move everything aside to get what you want. And I did find another type of Lazy Susan at Kmart, and it is so good. Watch this. So this is the clear Lazy Susan. Previous one is this wooden one, which I also have here. So it's just a small wooden one and it does the job. However, if you've got stuff that's really heavy, it can tend to rock to one side, which makes it quite hard for it to spin. But nevertheless, it is a decent Lazy Susan. This guy, however, is a lot sturdier and bigger. So look at all the sauce that I'm able to fit in it, and it moves really easily as well. So I've decided to use this for my bigger sauces and leave the smaller guy over there. I do also have one in the fridge. Let me just open up my fridge. It's clear, so it just suits the aesthetic of the fridge a lot better than a wooden one. Please don't mind my fridge. I literally just went grocery shopping, so I bought a lot of stuff and I haven't unpacked it yet. So this is what it looks like in the fridge. So I just put it at the top there, and I just hold some cottage cheese, that's homemade satay sauce, and just other random stuff that I'm able to just pick up and take out when I need to. Okay, I'll close it. That Lazy Susan is definitely a good find if you can find it at Kmart. I really like how it looks in the pantry as well as in the fridge, and I will probably be grabbing another one if I can get my hands on it. Am I crooked? I don't know. Right, moving on to other things that I got from Kmart. I got these individual mitts. Personally, I prefer to have my mitts separate just because I find the ones that are connected really limit how wide you can grab something. So I just like having 2 separate ones. I do like these mitts because inside they're fabric, so they're nice and soft, and the outside is plastic. So it is comfortable, but it really protects you from heat. Now, the next one is something that I was skeptical about initially, just because it looked so simple and it was so affordable, so I just didn't know if it was actually going to work. Now, some of you guys did ask me to do a quick review of it, and I have used it a few times, so I'm ready to give you my honest opinion or my 2 cents on this item. So it is the pull chopper. So this is the smaller version where you simply just pull it and it will essentially dice up or cut up what's inside. Now there is a bigger version, I believe, which is a 2-in-1 chopper or something like that. But I just wanted to try the small one first, and then I'll insert some footage now of the first time Lawrence and I used the pull chopper, and we simply just used it for garlic. And after using it a few times, it actually is amazing. What you have to do is simply pull the cord multiple times over and over again, and it's not really tiring at all. And after doing it for about a minute or so, it really cuts up the garlic into nice, even and small pieces. It's just so easy to use. The best thing about it is once you're done with chopping it up and say you have leftovers, you simply take out the blade and then you can just use it as a little storage container. So you can just store your stuff like that if you want to, if you don't have something else to put it in, but it does have multiple purposes, I guess. Just remember to be careful with washing the blade because it is really sharp, but it is so easy to use, so affordable, and it really makes cooking and prepping for food so much easier. Now, I did only use it with garlic, but I'm sure if you wanted to do it with other things like onions and so on, it would most likely do the same thing. So highly recommend this as well. This pool chopper is definitely something you need in your kitchen. Now, the next item I'm going to mention was actually a gift from my amazing friends for our housewarming. It is now a much loved item in my household, particularly by me. This beautiful grey knitted or woven throw, and it really matches the colour palette or aesthetic of our couch. Got a really nice grey and black knitted texture to it, and on the inside it's nice white and fluffy. So I like to just throw it on when we're sitting down and watching Netflix, and it just keeps me nice and cozy and warm. It comes in other colours at Kmart. And I did go into Kmart the other day, and their homeware and home decor has really stepped up to another level. Check it out if you are looking to redecorate your house but still keep it affordable. I think that's most of the stuff that I bought from Kmart recently. So I really hope it gave you guys some inspiration on how to organize your kitchen or your pantry. If there's anything else from Kmart that you want me to review or try out, or if you guys really like this type of haul videos, please let me know in the comments down below. Just have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this. Thanks again for spending a few minutes of your day to watch this video with me, and I'll see you all in the next one, fam. Bye!